What's going on, y'all? So, y'all, we are back. Baby, I am so tired. I'm gonna get it together this week. I'm gonna get it together. I don't know when I'm gonna get it together. Baby, I gotta get up early tomorrow. I gotta go to the doctor for a little checkup on this ankle. Hopefully, everything is going well. It actually look like it's healing up. So, that's that, and it don't really hurt. So, that's a plus. That's all I can say. But, bitch, let's just go ahead and get into Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. This season, what? 10 episode, 15 takes of your own medicine. The girl, I just don't understand. I'm so glad I ain't doing play by play, because, baby, I would have been exhausted because, listen, everything was the same, all right? Um, and pick up where it left off last week when, Mita came up in there and, Spice, I don't know, wait, I feel like, yeah, because she did say, Spice said, she used to date Jock or whatever. And, she had to put it out there that, yeah, I dated him. And then she kind of said that they really wasn't dating, but they was just like fucking around. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? They was just fucking around doing what they was doing. But at one point she said she was married as well. So if you was married, okay, well she did do a time jump. Because when she was going like 2008, 2009, 2010, and then it was like some space or whatever, then she said 2017, 2018, 2019. I said, damn, bitch. So at the end of the day, they outside there talking about it, and what is there to talk about? What is there to talk about? You put it out there that been with this man, and you're talking to Shekinah. Shekinah can't keep no secret. Shekinah want to get down to the bottom of things, but I ain't even gonna put it on Shekinah because Shekinah didn't even want to be involved. Spice didn't put her into it, So now you didn't put the business out there. So now tell me everything, okay? But we not about to go and talk to this lady right about now, okay? Um, my whole thing when it comes to this Jock situation, I'm just since we talking about it, let's just go ahead and get it out the way. This whole Jock situation is messed up because you got Spice, she talking to Mita about the whole thing again later on when they should just be talking about your career, and I love that part, like she going down there to New York, or I should say up to New York to, perform with Shaggy. They're promoting that song. Baby, that's my song, okay? That song with Spice, Shaggy, and Sean Paul, that I played that shit out. Baby, that whole album 10, it is so good to me, okay? So big ups to Spice. You should have won that Grammy. Anyway, I'm gonna keep on saying that every time we get up on this video, so y'all can just prepare to hear it. But you were robbed, okay? You were snubbed, all right? But she was doing that, and it's a good opportunity. It's a good look. It's opening up doors. She's gonna promote it. Her first album to be nominated for a Grammy or whatever. So of course she's gonna be happy. She don't know that she got nominated. She just know that it was submitted to the Grammy board. So they're doing that, and Jack, not Jack, but Spice and Mita, they trying to figure out what they gonna do. Like, are you gonna come to the wedding? Why do Mita need to come to the wedding? Unless you trying to be messy as hell or whatever, why you need to come to the wedding? And then you basically said, I mean, it was times when you already put it out there, and you showed us and told us that you was fucking him while he was with Kendra. But the thing of it is, she didn't know that he was with her, and they was like, how you didn't know? She said, because baby, I'm in New York, he's down here in Atlanta. That, like, we just go, so I'm guessing it's just one of those, friends with benefits type of thing, you know what I'm saying, sneaky link type of thing or whatever. And I'm gonna say sneaky link on his part because she didn't know about Kendra. And Spice asked the question that I was just about to ask. So you ain't seen the whole thing on TV, the relationship? You don't watch Love and Hip Hop? She said, girl, I don't even got cable. I said, bitch, now hold on. Now I know there are some people that don't got cable, but baby, you work up in media. You a manager, and you work with entertainers. So you mean to tell me you ain't got no type of cable? That just don't seem right to me, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, that could happen. But you can't come on no show and not know nothing about it. You mean to tell me, even if you don't have cable, baby, you don't have the blogs? You don't be on Instagram? You don't be on the internet. You don't go to no type of blogs. You don't be on Twitter. You don't be on any social media network. Okay, Mita, you knew about that girl. You knew about that girl, and you're just trying to act like we done. Okay. Um, Speaking of Jock got to go over there to Cena place, okay? Now, see, back in the day, I feel like I disliked Cena because Cena probably was just doing too much, you know what I'm saying? But in this episode, I really did not dislike her. When he came over there, he knew that Cena was pissed off. He was kind of slacking on some things or whatever because, the wedding and, he's still working and all this stuff. And of course, when she came in there, she just started firing off like, you've been slacking. You said you was going to do this with the girls and you didn't do it or whatever. So, like, that's messed up. But she's also mad at the fact that she did not know that they were getting married. She didn't know that Kendra and him was getting married, and the way that she found out was when Kendra slid in her DMs asking if, the girls can be a part of the bridal party, or I should say the wedding, and be the flower girl, And she was like, that's fucked up and that's hurtful or whatever that I'm finding out this way. And, he was like, my bad, I apologize. Time just got away from me and I should have told you and all this. And somebody had asked, why is she so mad? Why is she so mad? Okay. Because at the end of the day, and I hate to say this, when she had a little sit down with Carly, because she wound up having to sit down with Carly. At the end of the day, when it comes down to it, I don't feel like it's Kendra's place to ask the mama, especially when we realize that her and Cena has never had a conversation together. They have never sat down and talked. And like Cena said when she was talking to Carly, you're about to be these girls' stepmother. And I don't know if she met the girls yet or whatever, but you have yet to interact with the mother. So wouldn't you want to be on good front and all good footing with all of the mothers of his kids? You know what I'm saying? Since you are about to be the stepmother, okay? You are about to be in these kids' lives when they come over there to visit Jock, when Jock has them or whatever. So I understand that part of it. And also, it is Jock's responsibility. Jock should have been the one who reached out and told her prior that they're getting married, okay? And that this woman will be in the kids' lives, okay? And also, he should have been the one to ask, can they be in a wedding? You know what I'm saying? That's his responsibility. That ain't Kendra's responsibility. And I understand the reason why Kendra did it. 9 out of 10, Kendra probably thought that Cena already knew. Kendra probably thought that Jock had told Cena. And that's what it is. So I'm not going to put fault on her. I'm not coming at her or anything like that because I don't feel like it's her fault. I feel like Kendra reached out to Cena with no ill intent, and she really did just want them little girls to be a part of the wedding with, just so they can feel included, to see their dad going down the aisle and all that stuff or whatever, which makes me feel like they probably already met Kendra, but that's still a problem in itself. If I'm in a relationship with somebody who has kids, I would want, before I meet the kids, I would want to meet their mother. I would want to meet the parent, you know what I'm saying? The other parent, just out of respect, just so they know that, yes, you can get to know me first before, so you can feel comfortable enough to have the kids around me, because I do plan on being around, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be one of those fly-by-night type of people, come in, come out, and not come again, so it's just a level of respect. That's what I feel like, and that's why people get mad when, they find out that their partner or their ex-partner has moved on and they have somebody else in their life, and the kids met them already and you didn't. And it's like, okay, because sometimes we can be blinded. People can be blinded by people and not really get to know them, and then come to find out they're evil, and they're probably, people do crazy shit to kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's a respect thing and it's a safety thing at the same time. Y'all get it. Y'all get it. Um, so that was going on. And speaking of, and she did, he asked again, can they be in a wedding? She said no, because we're not even going to be in town. We're going to be in California during that time at my mother's, over there with her mama. You know what I'm saying? Visiting her mom. And he was like, I'll, flat them out or whatever. And I said, sir, are you sure you going to be at the wedding? Even though y'all told me that they did get married. But what was bothering me about this whole situation was Carly Red. I said, since the fuck when Carly Red and Cena are best of friends right about now. She was like, girl, I know it's crazy because the way that we got together, when we first came together, it just really wasn't in the cards for us. But then, Cena cool. So we bonded over the fact that we shared the same dick. That's basically what it is. And for Carly to sit there and have this conversation, Cena and Carly, it just, this whole scene made it seem like y'all not really friends. You're only friends because, or I should say friends because you want to sit there and talk shit about Jock and talk shit about Kendra. That's just what it is. Because you guys were not chosen to be married to him. That's just what it was. Okay? Y'all put y'all time in thinking that y'all probably was going to get a ring. Probably y'all was going to go to the altar and all this stuff. But you didn't. And you should be grateful for that because as we're seeing now, he ain't been faithful to none of y'all, including Kendra. And she's stupid enough to still marry him, but and then she dumb as hell to think that he gonna probably just stop. No. No. But my whole thing is you're sitting there talking about her. Do she know? Do she know? Oh, she probably knows. Cena's like, she probably one of those girls that like understands that, Jock, he has an insatiable appetite. He just gonna do what he wanna do. I don't think he happy, but she probably the one that's just gonna put up with it and just let him do what he do, And honestly, I can see it because look, they married, okay? But at the same time, it's like, why do you care? Why do you care? Whether he's happy, whether he's not, why do you care? If it's not concerning your kids, why are y'all sitting there having this conversation? Carly Red, you really have nothing else to do. Your whole screen time since you've been on here when this show came back in these 2 episodes, you have talked nothing about yourself, nothing about your child and her situation, nothing about what's going on in your love life, nothing about your businesses that you claim to have. You have spoken nothing about that. You spent your 2 episodes coming back talking about Jock and had the nerve to say, I don't care about Jock. You don't care about Jock? You don't care about him? But all you keep on doing is talking about him. That's all you've been doing is talking about Jaceel. Okay? And I said, wow, that's weird. Okay? Moving on from that. Listen, and then Kendrick, you just, bitch, I understand being stressed, but they extra stressed. He's stressed out. He trying to do tour dates, or I should say performance dates or whatever. He still got a performance scheduled up in Chicago the day before the wedding, and he gonna fly out the morning of the wedding. I said, granted, it's only a 2-hour flight, but you better be glad they ain't planning no shit like this during what's going on right now. Y'all seen that shit that happened? I don't know if it was this past weekend, but the whole Vegas airport shut down and all them people was stranded and trapped up in there. Girl, no flights was coming in or out. Okay, and all them people was just stuck, stranded up in that damn airport. That's crazy. All this shit that's happening and you gonna chance it like that. He better be glad this was like 2021 and not 22. Cause he could have fucked himself. You know what I'm saying? But she crying about stuff and having engagement parties, and you got Sierra talking to Rennie Rucci, who's going to the engagement party. The way that Sierra and Kendra became good girlfriends, I don't really know, but Kendra trusts her enough to know that, me and her, we real good friends or whatever, so I trust her enough, like, if she want to bring somebody over, I trust her to know that the persons that she might bring over will be of good character and sound mind or whatever, so she can have them people come into my house. Baby bitch, please. Y'all known each other for 5 seconds, okay? But you trust her? All right. That's fine. Rennie looked like a nice girl, so I'm not even gonna do her like that, but still in real life, don't invite people that I don't know to my place. But anyway, and the first time that we meet, it's not gonna be in my place. It's gonna be in an open place, okay? You don't need to know my address first. I gotta determine whether or not I like you or not, and then we'll take it from there, okay? And then we still ain't going to my place the next time we see. We're gonna meet up in public again until I'm comfortable. moving on from that, she having a little engagement party. First of all, the shit looked boring as hell. It looked bougie as hell. And when I say bougie, it just looked, I mean, I know it was like a Southern Belle type of thing. They had their fascinators on and all that stuff, and they was drinking tea and everything. But Ciara was making such a big deal about the fact that, oh my God, I don't know if I should tell her, because if I tell her what's going on, it's going to ruin the wedding. It ain't going to be no wedding. Throughout the whole episode, Spice is saying, I'm not going to tell her because I'm not going to get involved. You know, baby, was that Jamaican accent, or was that British? Or was that a British jerk? Was that a jerk British accent? Which one was it? Anyway, I don't know. It just came out of nowhere. But anyway, she was basically like, girl, everybody was saying, I'm not gonna tell her. Should I tell her? Should I tell her? I'm not gonna tell her. I don't want to get in the middle of this. I don't want to ruin stuff. But I don't feel right. If I don't, it's weighing heavy on me. I can't enjoy myself. And I'm sitting here like, if that's your friend, baby, everybody is acting as if they are not being filmed. Okay? So you're sitting here saying that you're not gonna tell her, but when she watched this back and realized that y'all was sitting on this information and did not tell her, how do you think she gonna react and she gonna feel? I feel away. Bitch, I don't care. I am that type of person. Do not keep any news from me, and I don't want to find out about it. Just, you know, in the most fucked up way. I will, if you find out something, please present it to me. And I understand you saying, Ciara, you don't know if it's real or not or whatever. Yeah, people can lie, but I honestly feel like Mita is telling the truth because Jack has had a history of being up. So there's that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, just tell her. That's your friend, right? You would want somebody to tell you if your nigga was cheating on you. Your friend, you would trust him, right? Okay. Oh, that was just so stupid. Meanwhile, you got Yandy down there. All her kids are down there. Little Mendici is finally down there permanently with them. Her store is doing good. Good to the point that they had to buy the restaurant next door to them, I guess, to expand the place. The issue that she was having is the fact that her mom had got into a near fatal car accident, and now she's about to be immobile for almost a year. I said, God damn. I felt Yandy in that scene, you know, like that. Don't nobody want to hear nothing about their relatives just not being able to take care of themselves and almost dying. That's some scary shit. So I was like, all right, you know, Yandy didn't. Why Yandy and Ruchi, Rennie, they was at the engagement party and they connected over the fact that they both had niggas in jail. At least Yandy had to do a bid with Mendici, and Ruchi at her Rennie at her at that particular time, her nigga in jail. I don't think he her nigga no more, but or I should say her fiance, her ex fiance. I think they broke up or whatever. But you know, I said, girl, you got somebody to connect with, huh? Meanwhile, I will say this. Now I never thought I'd say this, but I was kind of interested in Rashida and Kurt. Well, not Kurt, but Rashida's in a little storyline. Because it is a topic that I can relate to. It is a topic that a lot of us can relate to. And I feel like it's probably the most realest fucking storyline she probably ever had out of all the shit that's been going on. Okay? A lot of us, unfortunately, can relate to an absentee parent. And most of us, it's an absentee father. You know, they're not dead. They just don't put forth the effort. But yet, expect you to reach out to them. Like Rashida said, bitch, I am the motherfucking child. Okay? I shouldn't have to go chasing you. You should supposed to be coming and looking to see about your child and how your child is doing. The child that you helped make, right? Exactly. So y'all know Rashida's from Illinois, from out here, and you know her mom and her family, they moved down there to Atlanta. She said ever since they came out there, she probably done seen her father a good 5 or 6 times. Rashida is in her 40s, probably damn near 50, okay? And you only seen him 5 or 6 times throughout that whole time since you moved down here. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, okay? Because ain't no excuse, ain't no excuse. If you really wanted to see somebody, you will see somebody. Also, I think she said he was a vet, so he probably dealing with those issues. Um, Depending on which war he was in or what he was doing, he could be mentally unstable a little bit. Um, so you got that going on. And then the mama coming in there trying to tell her she want them to mend a relationship and, have them reach out and talk and have them come down here and, y'all actually sit down and talk. Baby, I ain't got time for that. Okay. I think it was Miss Charlene that was like, reach out to him or something. And that's what set Rashida off. No, I should have to. I shouldn't have to. You are the parent. You reach out to me. Show me that you care about me. Show me that you love me. Show me that you've been thinking about me. Show me that you want me in your life. After all this time, I shouldn't be the one to reach out to you. That shouldn't be my responsibility. Okay? Because I'm not the one who took the step back. You did. You know? So Kurt had wound up doing this little good dinner or whatever, set the mood, romantic type of situation for her because apparently, I don't know if it was a couple of days earlier or whatever, her father had accidentally called her, then hung up, and then called again, and then they got into it. And they were just going back and forth at each other. You know what I'm saying? And he was saying some bullshit. I was on Rashida's side. And I felt her on everything. Because honestly, y'all know my situation with my father. Like, I told y'all, like, we literally worked in the same freaking building on the same floor, and we barely spoke to each other. And then when we did, it was awkward as hell. And ever since then, like, I have not spoken to him physically and verbally, in years. The last time he texted me was June 30th was his retirement day. Uh Last year. No, it was a couple of months before June 30th. So what is June, May, April, May? It was in April. He texted to just say that, he was going to retire on June 30th. Okay. You could tell me your retirement day, but you couldn't reach out and tell me happy birthday for your birthday, even though you knew that it was my birthday because that's what you told my mama after my mama had got on his ass. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Granted, it's not that I need you to tell me that. It's just the acknowledgement because I still hadn't heard from you a while prior to that. So, baby, it touched home. It touched home. Y'all, so I was going to get into it because I was about to get pissed, bitch. Because sometimes parents ain't shit. Parents really ain't shit sometimes. And then they expect so much out of you. I said, fuck it, Rashida. You probably got some real shit going on because if I find out you faking this shit, which I really feel like she not. But, yeah, that was cool for the most part. That was the episode. If I missed anything, y'all can put it down in the comment. Oh my god, y'all, I am so tired. As soon as I finish this other review, baby, I am going to sleep. Oh, my eyes are so tight. And you want to know what it is? I fuck myself every time I get on here. I be like, I'm tired. And it's never because, oh, I just didn't get to sleep. I got insomnia or whatever. No, you want to know what it is? I fuck around and sat down on this bitch and went to bed, fell asleep. I took a nap late. I wasn't trying to, and so therefore I was up way later than I needed to be, and I had to get up early today. Oh, and I gotta get up early tomorrow, and I gotta get up early Wednesday. So, baby, I'm just a mess, and I'm gonna have to just eat that shit. But hey, it is what it is. I will see y'all in the next review. Peace.